Welcome everybody, as we are going to have our NNSCRA Smackdown vs. Raw 2016 draft. I am being joined here by the general managers of these respective brands. They will be drafting 20 drivers of the 40 drivers that signed up in the sign-up video for their team, and the main event will be a 21 on 21 battle royale, if you will, where it will be Raw versus SmackDown, and we will have one winner winning for their respective brands. Michael and Levi, this is a great task you guys are set with. Are you guys ready to make your picks?
Yes. I certainly am.
All right, so first thing I want to know before we make the picks, whose brand's going to win?
Mine. Obviously mine.
Wow.
Oh, mine. Because I know more about wrestling than he does.
Oh, please, Levi.
Wow, we got some heated tempers already.
You think you know more about wrestling, but how many wrestling events have you been to?
At least over 10.
At least over 10. Well, that's
20.
10 more than I've been to.
Try over 20. I've been to at least 10 Raws, and I sat front row at one. I've been to at least, I think, 5 Smackdowns. I've been to numerous house shows. I've been to 1 WrestleMania and 1 Royal Rumble, and I'm going to my second WrestleMania next April.
Well, I would just like to throw out that I've been to numerous house shows. I watch a show at my house every night, so I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, before these two cut each other's throats out and I have to find new general managers for the brands, how this is going to work for people watching the video. As you can see in the center of the screen, these are the 40 drivers that have signed up.
Nothing.
Some of them are known, some of them are unknown. So they could be some sleepers that these general managers might have to think of, wait a minute, could this be a contender for the win? So it's going to be very difficult for these guys, I have a feeling. Very glad I'm not in their shoes. Now on the left and right side of the screen...
But I see nothing.
That's too bad. You don't have to. They do. You're making the picks. Let them watch the video. Stop whispering, mate.
I hope that pops up.
It did. Okay, whatever. So on the left side of your screen is Raw. On the right side of your screen is SmackDown.
Wake up.
And thank you very much. I just got poked in the video too. This is a very professional video. Okay. So anyway, so what you will see is you will see the names disappear from the middle of the screen over to either the left or the right side, depending on which brand, Michael's Raw, Levi's SmackDown, chooses that respective driver. Then we'll have all 20 spots filled. The center line will be completely blank, and you'll see your lineups for the respective brands. So if you two are ready, before we started the recording, I flipped a coin, one of 4 2016 pennies. Stop laughing at me.
I poked Levi.
Oh, okay. So Michael chose heads. Levi chose tails. I was completely impartial. Just flipped the coin, and it came up as tails. So therefore, Levi is going to get the benefit of drafting the first person. Keep in mind, folks, that once that person is drafted, they are off the list. They are not able to be touched. They are with that brand. And so, Levi, the task falls to you. Who is going to be the #1 pick for SmackDown?
Dylan Young.
Okay, so going with Dylan Young.
That was not who I was going to pick first.
Oh, so it looks like Michael will still get his #1 draft pick. Michael, who is your #1 draft pick for Raw?
Jessica Shelton.
Oh, okay. So, 2 good picks right out of the gate. So Shelton and Dylan Young now on the respective teams, and now we're going to just go right down the list with Levi first, Michael second. So Levi, your second pick.
Kyle Matthews.
Okay, so Kyle Matthews, who was the sign-up driver number 6. Michael, your second pick.
Carl Sanford.
Ooh, very interesting. We've got the Retro Racing Enterprises cars, if you will, all kind of separated up here just a little bit. Alright, pick number 3 for SmackDown.
Carson Gum.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought you two were bitter enemies. I'm surprised you want him on your team. But anyway, number 3 for Raw.
Let's go with Matt McIntire.
Ooh, so we're going to have a McIntire versus a McIntire in the main event anyway. Alright, pick number 4, Levi.
Donnie Gardner.
Alrighty. Pick number 4 for Raw.
A.T. Bryant.
You guys are kind of coming out of the gate with some kind of sleeper picks here. There's still some big names out there as well. All right, pick number 5 for SmackDown.
John Citadino.
I thought you were going to say Cena. I'm not going to lie.
If he said John Cena, the recording would have exploded. Alright, pick number 5 for Raw.
Jake Rogers.
Ooh, okay. Jake Rogers, former champion on this channel. As was John Citadino. As was Jessica Shelton. Anyway, pick number 6 for SmackDown.
Sam Rogers.
Ooh, very interesting. Okay. I believe Sam Rogers, if I'm not mistaken, the only time I remember seeing him was in one of the NNSCRA Royal Rumbles, so he has some, if you will, Enter 2003 wrestling experience. Pick number 6 for Raw.
Ethan Hudson.
Oh, okay. Going with a fellow wrestling fan. Pick number 7 for SmackDown.
Benjamin Miles.
Alrighty, going with Miles, and pick number 7 for Raw.
I'm gonna go with a former teammate of mine and say Kyle Collins.
Ooh, very interesting. Yeah, Kyle Collins back, what was it, season 9 of Snickers? I think it was season 9, maybe it was season 8. Okay, pick number 8 for SmackDown.
Pichu London.
Ooh, another former NSRE champion. Alright, pick number 8 for Raw.
Chris Dowd.
Alrighty, by the way, it's Dodd. If he's going to be on your team, he's going to get mad at you and he's going to defect to SmackDown. I don't pronounce his last name right. Pick number...
Sorry, I thought it was one of those two, and I'm just like, wait a minute, forgot which one. It's been a long time. Ah!
For me, you got to just think in your head the word Dodge, and then it works. So, yeah, well, whatever. Okay, pick number 9 for SmackDown.
Joshua Michaels.
Alrighty. Pick number 9 for Raw.
John Arndt.
Oh, so we got Michaels and Arndt. Alright. Pick number 10 for SmackDown.
Jonathan Zorline.
I thought it was Zorline.
I thought it was Zorline as well. But I guess you'll get to know him on your team, and so you'll know what the correct pronunciation might be. Anyway, let's move on to pick number 10 for Raw.
Noah Ponce.
Ooh, very interesting. Okay. Pick number 11. You guys have half of your teams already assembled. Pick 11 for SmackDown.
Doc Flickinger.
Damn, that's what I was gonna pick. I was debating.
Oh, you got one of his picks. It's like the whole Brock Lesnar thing with Ric Flair and Mr. McMahon.
I was debating between Flickinger and Ponce, and I went with Ponce.
Alright, so, Michael, your 11th pick.
Let's go with Joseph Strigley.
Damn it, I was gonna pick him next.
Aha!
See, this is where it gets down to crunch time, folks, for these guys, because there's going to be names out there they're both going to want. It was kind of good for them early on, but now they're starting to fight for the same real estate. So, Levi, your 12th pick.
Kev Shearer.
Alrighty. Michael, 12th pick for Raw.
Where did his name go? Damn it.
Elijah Gordon. Alright. Levi, pick number 13 for Raw. Or for SmackDown, sorry.
Angel Navarro.
I was gonna say, yeah, thank you.
It's not your pick, Mr. McMahon. Pick number 13 for Raw this time.
Let's go with some guy I never heard of before. That's Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson, okay. Nick Johnson actually just started debuting in the NRSL Streetcar Series. Okay, pick number 14 for SmackDown.
Ryan Keese.
Damn! I was just looking at that one too.
This is a name I do not know, so this could be a sleeper. Alright, pick number...
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna go with number 9. Whoever, I don't know how to say his name.
Ismail Emirmos? I don't know. I gotta look it up and find out. That guy.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. Pick
That
number
guy.
9. I apologize for not knowing your name.
It's okay. I don't know his name
because
either.
I've not seen you before.
All right, pick 15 for SmackDown.
Ben Braley.
Former driver in the Snickers Cup Series. All right, pick number 15 for Raw.
Cody Smart.
Ooh, alrighty. I believe Cody Smart also in the NRSL Streetcar Series. We're down to our final 10. 5 will go to Raw, 5 will go to SmackDown. Who is pick 16 for SmackDown?
Starting to get hard to realize who's left because I see everybody.
Ryan Madden.
Okay, right.
Oh, he was in my series.
Former winner in the Hershey's Cup Series. All right, pick 16 for Raw.
Since you didn't pick it, let's go with Jay Barker.
Jay Barker. All right. Now pick 17.
See, Levi, my Monday Night Raw is going to consist of a lot of up and coming former drivers, and it's a lot of up and coming names I've never heard of before. That's all about I am. I'm all about opportunity here. Unlike SmackDown, Raw is the land of opportunity.
Is it really?
Well, SmackDown's always considered to be the better show technically because we have better events than Raw.
Says the guy whose show is taped ahead of time, and all it is just a 2-hour Raw review.
Well, he's mending his ways. He's gonna make it live on the 21st, so or not the 21st, the 19th. So
okay, he's going live on the 21st.
Shut up. All right.
And by the way, tonight's
on
the
the
last
21st.
SmackDown ever.
That's right. All right. So, pick number 17 for SmackDown.
Dallas McIntosh.
Oh, I was kind of wondering which brand he was gonna go to. There's about 3 others I'm looking at that I'm kind of curious about. All right, pick 17 for Raw.
I believe it's Gabriel Wanderley.
Gabriel Wanderley, who took part in the very last Oreo Truck Series season. Haven't seen him since, so he'll be on Raw. Pick 18 for SmackDown.
RJ Bishop.
Ooh, okay. If I recall, RJ Bishop actually also a former. I think he might have been in Mobile One. Either Mobile One or he was in Trucks, one or the other. All right, pick 18 for Raw.
Dale Salzman.
Okay, Dale Salzman, who I believe the first time I ever saw Dale Salzman actually his name announced was in Sean Henley's Amp Energy Cup Series. So you guys are down to your final 2 picks. Levi, pick number 19.
Tavion Alexander.
Okay, Tavion Alexander, as I recall, also a former driver in the Royal Rumble. Michael, pick 19 for Raw.
Jay Jefferson.
Okay, so now we're down to our final 2 people.
Which are?
Andrew Rich and Antivia Kingray.
I know who Levi's going to pick.
Which one is going to SmackDown, Levi?
Antivia Kingray.
Ooh, that's not what I thought he was going to pick. So
I think you and I were both thinking the same thing, Michael. So Andrew Rich will be going to SmackDown. So just to review,
Andrew Rich will be going to Raw.
He'll be going to Raw. That's right. That's exactly what I said. Going to Raw. Absolutely.
Sure, that's exactly what you said.
I meant that with all my heart. Shut up, Michael. So anyway,
I appreciate you thinking my show is better.
All right, so let's review what the 2 respective brands have for drivers for SmackDown. It'll be Dylan Young, Kyle Matthews, Carson Gum, Johnny Gardner, John Citadino, Sam Rogers, Benjamin Miles, Pichu London, Joshua Michaels, Jonathan Zorlin, Zach Flickinger, Kev Shearer, Angel Navarro, Ryan Kesey, Ben Braley, Ryan Madden, Dallas McIntosh, RJ Bishop, Tavion Alexander, and Antivia Kingray. For Raw, it will be Jessica Shelton, Charles Sanford, Matt McIntyre, JT Bryant, Jake Rogers, Nathan Hudson, Kyle Collins, Chris Dodd, John Arndt, Noah Ponser, Joseph Srigley, Elijah Gordon, Nick Johnson, Esmail Emir Moaz, I think I just said it right, Cody Smart, Jay Barker, Gabriel Wanderley, Dale Salzman, Jay Jefferson, and Andrew Rich. So, gentlemen, you have your teams assembled, and now it's time for basically these guys to try and not let you down in the main event. With the teams you've assembled, what's your guys' thoughts?
Raw is superior.
Are you on crack? Because SmackDown's more superior.
No, you see, it is going to be a driver from Monday Night Raw that's going to win this event, whether it has to be myself or somebody out of my stable. See, my Monday Night Raw is land of opportunity. Not only that, as an added bonus, if a Monday Night Raw driver can win, they will automatically get a number one contender shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Interesting. Yeah, for people that don't know, this could actually branch off into something else. So just in case people are wondering what that even meant, this could branch off into something else if it's enough of a success.
Buddy joined your channel.
Richard, you can't be here.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
Well then,
a random Richard entered into the team
muffins.
Oh
now,
man.
Levi,
Now I do have a question for you.
Wait, Levi, I was going to say something. Levi?
My show has bigger names and more unknown people, and I know what to do with them, unlike Raw, who knows nothing about talent anymore. Look at SmackDown 2002 to SmackDown 6. We blew your show out the water. And we're going to do it again.
That was 10 years ago.
I also would like to point out, he said that they have more unknown people. I've looked at both your lists. There's only 2 people on each list that I do not know. So from my standpoint, that's a false statement.
Well, damn.
There's a lot of guys I don't know.
Now, I know I know you guys, obviously, as team leaders, I mean, not only are you general managers, but you're also going to be leading your respective teams into battle and driving yourselves. But without giving too much away, what's the strategy going to be? Are you going to be more focused on taking out the opponent or more focused on working together to try and, have some protection up at the front and have one of your guys out in front?
Now, it's going to be, for Raw, it's going to be a little of both. I may be the general manager, but that does not mean that they're going to work for me. They're going to work for each other. They're going to work to help one another as much as they possibly can. They're going to know if they can't win the race, then they are going to help a member of their team win the race by any means necessary. In case my mic cut out.
Levi, what's the strategy for SmackDown? You guys going to be going more on the offensive as far as taking out members of Raw, or are you going to be trying more to work together and kind of form, in some way, some kind of impenetrable force to be able to kind of create a defense if you can get one of your guys to the front?
All about the defense, buddy.
One other thing I gotta ask you guys too. Of course, in this kind of a race, animosities can run high, not just one brand against another, but also inside each respective brand. Let's say, for instance, one of your guys takes out another of your guys. If there's a rivalry going on, how do you guys handle something like that?
They're going to settle it in the ring after the event. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, so that's going to do it here. This is the draft completed. Those are the 2 lists of the drivers that are going to be taking part in the event. 20 for SmackDown, 20 for Raw. The way you'll be able to tell them apart in the main event, SmackDown cars will be blue, the Raw cars will be red. I'm probably going to work out some way of being able to put names on the cars so that you'll know who is who. But anyway, gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and good luck in the race. May the breast brand win.
Breast brand?
Shut up! I have a...
Breast brand.
What are you, Chris Jericho?
Shut up, Michael!
Breast brand, guys.
Ugh.
I was going to say something, but no, I don't have to. You just said the best line of the whole video.
Thanks.
Yes, you did. Oh my God, Seth.
Hey, I'm the GM. I'm not paid to do stuff. I'm like
doesn't know how to
Inspector
English.
Clouseau.
He doesn't know how to English.
I don't know how to English, nope. Alright, so anyway, thank you gentlemen for joining me, and for all of you watching this video, shut up, I know I said yous, I'm not from Brooklyn. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and hope that you'll enjoy...
Seth, come on, English. English, please.
I can't English, bruh. So...
English. Trying to break down my shitty wall.
So anyway,
Break
we'll
the
see
wall,
you guys...
Seth. Oh my god, it's Seth Rollins.
What? What about Seth Rollins? What? I'm so confused. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the main event. Unsure exactly when it's going to come out. More than likely, it'll be this...
NNSCRA WrestleMania.
Yeah, it might be this Saturday. Yeah, we'll make it this Saturday. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. What?
I thought it was coming out on the 19th.
No, this draft video is coming out on the 19th. The main event will more than likely be coming out the following Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We're recording this on the 14th, by the way, people. Yes, professionalism. So anyway, we'll see you guys later. We have spent about 5 minutes rambling, I'll have you know. So anyway, we'll see you guys next time, and toodaloo, English.